All right, today is July 10th, Saturday, and we just got a hitch back to Soda Creek at I-5 from Randy, and I'm here with Scorpion and what's your name, Galaxy Girl? And I want you guys to meet somebody very cool. This is Randy, and Randy is doing something incredibly unique. He is walking the four corners of the United States by the closest roads to the border properties or the coast. Is that right?
Yep.
So when did you start this?
July 1st of 2014.
And where did you start?
From Arcata, California, Northern California.
Okay, and so you have walked where?
8,000 miles so far.
8,000 miles so far.
Made it all the way around clockwise.
Okay.
I went up to Anacortes, Washington, and then I headed all the way across on Highway 2 to the Great Lakes, and then on to Eastport, Maine, and then from Maine to Key West, from Key West to Houston. And now I've got from Houston to Arcata left to go.
Houston, how many miles is that?
1,400 miles to the San Diego, which is the corner of the United States, the last corner I've got to go around, and then it's 900 miles up, so it's about 2,500 miles
Right.
left
Okay.
to go.
So something just for fun, I have to put this in here because my family watches this.
Yeah.
You just mentioned the town of Twisp, where my brother lives. It's like
Yeah.
a teeny little town in the middle of the Methal Valley.
That's where I walked through there. I went through Twisp, Winthrop, and then I went down the roadways, turned and went up to Omak, Washington from there.
Yeah.
Is that before?
So you probably walked right by his house.
Yeah. I must have.
That's awesome.
But in Omak, Washington, there's this river. I was up early in the morning, this huge river, and it was still as could be, and I took a pebble and threw it out in the middle of that water, and in a few minutes it was ripples all the way up the river, and I said, that's what I'm going to do to America. I'm going to talk about being good, having people help one another,
Yeah.
and just the ripple effect. And
Yeah. Beautiful.
yeah.
You were talking also, you mentioned something about having surgery and getting back on, and how was that?
I had 4 hernias, 2 hernias at different times. It was okay. I mean, the hardest part getting back on it is getting back on it.
Yeah.
It's not the surgery or nothing, it's focusing. The mental, we were talking about that, I think. The mental part of the game is much harder than the physical.
Yeah.
Physical is easy, just put one foot in front of the other. Mental is what tells you to keep putting that foot in front of the other.
Yes.
And the mental is the battle. In my thing, it was, the mental game was hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we're facing some of that too. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
We're kind of replacing those messages like, why am I doing this with, you got this. You just,
Well,
you
yeah.
got this. Yeah.
You know, that's important to have your confidence, but you'll get that. Yeah, I never I never would let myself quit.
Yeah.
So I knew that wasn't even an option. To turn around or to quit was not an option.
Yeah.
So I pouted down the side of the road for a week, long pouting, but till I got over it.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the longest stretch you did, like time wise and mileage wise, in one chunk?
27 miles I did one day.
No, I'm sorry. In like once you got on the walk, until you like took a break and like came home or something, because you're doing this in
I walked
chunks.
to Niagara Falls
From
here.
From Arcadia to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
And how much time did that take?
Took a year and a half.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a trip. It took 7 hours to fly home.
Oh my gosh.
No, he was telling us earlier when we first met him about the travel through Minnesota and how damn cold it was.
Oh yeah.
58 below zero was.
Oh, you're doing that in the winter.
I didn't pick seasons. I left and I was going to do the whole thing,
Yeah.
and so I did the first part of it. In fact, I was up in Libby, Montana, and they said on the news, I think I told you, the first Arctic blast was coming, and I was scared. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, and I go walking out there thinking, they'd always say that here, and it don't mean nothing. Well, they meant it up there, and it got cold and brutal, and I remember just out in a blizzard, my first blizzard, walking along a road nobody's on. I walked out in these trees, and there's about 2 feet of snow. I fell to my knees, and I said, what are you doing, man? There's no way I can do what I want to do, go across the country in the middle of winter. I said, there's no way. And I was feeling down, so I just built a tent, got my camp. The next morning, things looked a little bit brighter, but oh, that was a brutal moment.
So 2 questions left. One is, you were talking about how you when you're doing the walk, people support you and you stay with them
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. How does that happen?
They're following me on Facebook. I
Okay.
take pictures every day of the kindness, acts of kindness
Yeah.
that come my way,
Yeah.
the beauty, the people I meet.
Yeah.
I share them with it, and so there's quite a following. They can live this vicariously through me,
Right.
and so they see every town. I take pictures of every town.
Yeah.
The whole way I go.
And so when are you planning on getting back to
I'm
complete
gonna have
it?
to wait till the fall because it's so hot down there.
Yeah.
I'll probably start in the fall when it cools off a little bit.
Okay. And if somebody wants to support you in that, how do they find you and how they look up that information?
On Facebook under Randy Montgomery or
Randy Montgomery.
or Circle Maker, Randy Montgomery Circle Maker, or Circle Maker, RandyMontgomery.com.
Circle Maker,
Just
Randy
Google it.
Montgomery, Montgomery.com. Okay.
Yeah, and it'll come up.
Thank you again, man. Really appreciate it. Love the journey. It's a great story.
It's neat. Love you guys, what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
You know, any form of getting out and doing it is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
You know, to get out and just, and especially see and appreciate what we have. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yes.
You know
Yeah.
how many people don't appreciate the beauty that we have here. You
Yeah.
know, it's gorgeous. It's neat to get out. A lot of people don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
So
we're really fortunate.
we're blessed. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.